like my 10th retake right now. I can never talk the next day after drinking if I'm a little hungover. I don't know, I just feel like my anxiety goes up a little. I'm just not as smooth, so it takes a little longer to film videos a lot. And I went out last night, went into Austin, and just had a good time with some friends. And I usually don't do that. And waking up this morning and just having that headache, it just reminds me of why I don't, drink that often. I lose so much productivity, and I just hate that feeling. So whenever I drink and, feel a little hungover the next day, it's not often, but when I do, I always try to lift at night. That's for me, that works the best. And I think it's good to lift the next day after that, sweat it out and you feel a lot more better. But in college, I used to go the next morning and my workouts just sucked. And that's because I was always so anxious in college. I thought I had to get to the gym and, get to that workout as fast as I could. Now I'm a lot more patient. I know I need to wait until the nighttime, and I'm feeling good now, so we're gonna sweat it out. I'm gonna start with some deadlifts and we'll see how they feel. And last night I also found out that the Chainsmokers are coming into town next weekend, so super psyched about that. I absolutely love all their music, so it's gonna be a good time again. I'm not gonna get as crazy and drink as much, but definitely gonna be listening to some good music. Getting back to deadlifts once and for all, this is just one movement that I know that I have to consistently do. I used to always do them, especially my sophomore year in college, when that was, I believe, a time that I took time off from baseball, wasn't playing, so I went through my cut. I wasn't doing deadlifts then, and before that I was in baseball season in college, so I kind of got away from them. But I just think it's the king of exercises. Whenever I do them, if I ever take a layoff from deadlifts 2 or 3 months, get back to them the next day after doing them and just executing them, and even low weight, my back is just so sore. And not even my low back, just my upper lats, my traps, everywhere. I can feel all my muscle insertions, so that's a good indication for me what exercises I'm going to pick. So I just think deadlifts are going to be the key for me. And you're going to see me, I'm not very powerful in the movement in this workout. Weight's going to go up over time, especially when my brother comes back and we're training together. He's going to push me, so excited to start moving some weight again. And it wasn't a very powerful, movement in this workout. I got to have a lot more speed, got to be more explosive on the whole. So I'm going to get there. It's just going to take some time and consistency. I mean, consistency is the biggest thing with lifting all the time. It takes years and years to build a good physique, so especially in natural bodybuilding. But the rest of the workout then, I usually do that based on feel for back, especially if I start out with deadlifts first. So it can range anywhere from 20 to 28 sets, especially now that I'm on the bro split, doing it once a week. I like to get a ton of volume, so that's what I did. I actually ended up finishing with pull-ups today, which was a little bit different. Usually I'll either start with them or maybe even do them in the middle of the workout, but I ended with them today. But overall, it was pretty good. I just got to remember to stay consistent with these deadlifts, and I want to do them at the beginning of each back workout for now. So quick physique update. Probably weighing like 205-ish right now. I haven't weighed myself forever, so I have no clue. I feel my shirts are getting tighter. My face is getting a little fatter. Losing my lines a little bit. Going a lot better though. Last trip of the night. See, I never get ice cream on my grocery haul because I go through it so fast. So I always have to make like stops after the gym. But every single time, you guys have seen this before, the light Bluebell vanilla. There it is. So that's gonna be it for the night for filming, guys. I still feel like kind of hungover. It's just a crappy feeling. I just can't wait to wake up tomorrow and feel good. But tomorrow's gonna be crazy. I gotta be multiple places at the same time. I gotta be at the gym. I'm getting the keys finally. So you guys are probably gonna see the inside, I hope so. But then a lot of other stuff going on, receiving some new items and things like that. So I will see you guys in the morning. All right, so we got a ton going on today. I got it all written down on my notepad. You can't really see right there, but just in case I don't forget anything, have to be multiple places at the same time, so it's gonna be a little crazy, but we're gonna get through it, so I'll take you guys along with, and we're gonna make it into the gym today. All right, so starting this day off with a check. This is going to UPS right now, overnighting it so we can get our dumbbells. We ordered them, so they're all good to go. We went with the 5s, so 150s,
increments of 5s after hundreds, because a lot of times a lot of people go increments of 10, so they'll go 110, 120, 130, and that's just to save on money. But we're getting a really good deal right now, so we're gonna have the 105s, the 115s, all the way up to 150 Intech dumbbells. So really excited to have those. They'll ship right when they get the check, so it's gonna all work out. So orders are dropped off. It's now time to get the keys to this gym. So sipping on some watermelon BCAAs this morning and some creatine. What I was thinking about this morning was how much I don't miss my 9 to 5. And I didn't mind being at the actual job for the 9 to 5. It was just the wasted time from when I was getting ready in the morning, the hour drive to work, the hour drive home from work. And that's just what killed me. And now that we're doing our own thing, you can just wake up in the morning and just hit the ground running.
Better make your mind right. Hit her with a line like what's your sign? Hit her with a good man, it's I be us. You ain't gotta say much. I just want it all. Where the money is, ever feeling.
We're back in Round Rock right now. This is going the back way. I usually show you guys the front way that I come in, but this is the back way. This is a mess right now, spilling coffee everywhere. So it's 9:45 right now. My meeting is at 10:30. I got a bunch of things to do before then. Got to call Guitar Center because my man Casper is hooking us up with a 20% discount on our sound system. So if I call him now, I can pick it up later in the week and get that 20% off. And then also, those shakers are coming in that I was telling you guys about last video. I thought they were going to come in earlier, well, the end of last week. They're coming in now, which is Monday. So it's tough because I got to be at 2 places at the same time, but I'm going to see if I can schedule, or at least, yeah, schedule that tracking to come in this afternoon. It's tough to, you know, schedule a specific time with a carrier, but if I can at least ballpark between like 4 and 5, that would be perfect. So we'll see if we can do that. And then I'm finally getting into this gym.
For customer service, press 3. For the line holder.
So I made it in. I gotta decide whether I want this table or not. They said they'd leave it here, and it's actually a pretty good table, so pretty big. A lot of space. I gotta see whether we're gonna get a new one for here. I know we're getting a reception desk out there, but in here, this might actually work, and this is pretty nice. Chair's nice too. So then here's the view. Definitely gotta open those blinds. Here's the view from this office. Got the measurements, little sketch right here. Not the greatest artist, but it's gonna work. The only thing we need to work out, and everything's looking really good, the people that are here now are actually moving their stuff as we speak, so they could be completely out of here by tomorrow, which is awesome. But you guys will see in there's kind of like a walled off section, and we could use that as like a hangout room. So we gotta decide if they wanna take that or leave it here. So that's really the only thing right now. Plus it'll be a good kind of walled off thing for the packing room, so we might just leave that, but that's really at this point the only thing we gotta figure out. Also, we got to do something about this paint. This is not going to be a good color for us. So we're going to have to figure out a different color scheme. I think it's the same out here. Yeah, it's the same out here. So we're definitely going to have to change that. And then this is going to be the retail room. I showed you guys this before. This is like the perfect size too. And if we don't want to keep this desk for here, it's actually still going to be really good for packing if we want to just put it in that room too. It's so big. A lot of space, got some drawer space. It's in really good shape, so I mean, we can utilize it somehow. That was a complete success. I was a little worried coming in. I knew they were doing work and getting a lot of stuff out, but they have another dumpster truck that they just brought now, so they might be completely out by tomorrow, and then they'll bring in some cleaning services, just completely clean the carpet off, make it look good for us to come in, and then we'll start bringing in our equipment, so then we'll be ready to go. We are killing it today. Back home, and it's not even 1 yet. For lunch, we have boneless, skinless chicken thighs drizzled with barbecue sauce and honey. That's how I'm gonna differ when I'm prepping my chicken when I'm bulking compared to when I'm cutting, because when I'm cutting, I'll just do chicken breasts, which if you try to do that when you're bulking, I can barely put down a chicken breast because there's just no taste. Even when I season it, I just don't like it that much. But when I'm cutting, I can eat chicken breasts all day because I'm always hungry. But always the skinless, boneless chicken thighs when I'm bulking, just because I think there's so much more flavor in it with the more fat. And then just the key is barbecue sauce and especially honey because I like that sweeter taste. So always drizzling the honey on there, and then also just salt and pepper. Then I'm also making some fries. So I'll bring these out, put some cheese on them, and throw them back in and finish them off. So just get the big bag of cheddar cheese at the store. Not counting these macros. I'm gonna eat this up and I'll see you guys in a little. No macros on the screen because you guys already know that I'm not counting them anymore. Oh, it looks like the shakers finally arrived. Somehow they fit 1,000 shakers onto one pallet, which is pretty impressive. So this is what we went with, guys. A red, white, and blue scheme. American colors. But I personally like the half-size shakers a little bit better. I just think they're more convenient, and I like the size of them. But I'm going to cut the video off here. This actually covered 3 days because after I made that meal, that chicken, I didn't film the rest of that day. This is actually the next day, so it's Tuesday now, and I'm going to release the video tonight. So just got to edit the rest and upload it, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.